Hi, I'm Sherry McLean, and the Cleveland Auto Show is getting underway here at the IX Center. During the next half hour, we are going to show you some of the newest and coolest cars you'll see here at the show now through next weekend. So buckle up, relax, and enjoy the ride here on Auto Show Preview. The Cleveland Auto Show has just opened at the IX Center, and one of the local dealer groups who has a huge presence there is the Collection Auto Group. And with me is their owner, Bernie Moreno. Welcome, Bernie.
Thank you.
Bernie, tell me exactly what is the Collection Auto Group?
The Collection Auto Group is a collection of 14 dealerships here in Northeast Ohio, ranging from Mercedes-Benz and Porsche to Acura Infiniti and Buick GMC.
Let's talk about some of your specific dealerships, particularly the Mercedes-Benz dealership here in North Olmsted. I feel very comfortable just in this dealership here.
This dealership we renovated in 2008. It was about a $7.5 million renovation.
Wow.
And what we want to do is create an environment exactly what you just said. When you walk in here, you know, a lot of people think of Mercedes as a car that's unattainable, something that they can't buy. But the reality is Mercedes does make a lot of cars that are priced like what I say ordinary cars. You know, a Honda can be $30,000, and there's Mercedes that are $30,000. So we wanted to create a non-intimidating environment, a very welcoming environment. That's why you got the blues and the yellows and the apricot colors. You know, the floors kind of tell you this is the customer waiting area. You got the showroom. It's very easy to know that the front entrance is the front entrance. There's a receptionist there to greet you. The salespeople are out in the showroom floor, not hidden in the back room. The managers are all behind glass offices, so there's no mystery guy behind the wall, behind the curtain. So we wanted to make sure that we gave the customers a very welcoming, non-intimidating environment.
What's new and exciting this year from Mercedes-Benz?
We have the new ML Sport Utility Vehicle. It's done fantastic. That car was the first luxury SUV. It came out in 1998.
Wow.
And now it's on its third generation. And this generation is just unbelievable. Mercedes hit an absolute home run. The car's made in Alabama.
Wow.
And, yeah,
good, right here in America.
Right here in America.
That's what we like.
The car's very well received. The quality's top notch. A lot of technology. So that car's very exciting. We also have a new C. The C class is our entry-level Mercedes-Benz. They did a dramatic redesign in 2012, and that car's been really well received. And of course, the big thing for us here in Cleveland is that most of our models now are available with all-wheel drive, which is great.
Yeah, it is because of our weather.
Yeah, although this year's not been so bad.
No, it hasn't, but you know what, I'm just waiting for next year.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, we might get double. So what's your goal for each customer that comes into your Mercedes-Benz dealership?
Here's how I looked at it. When I was growing up, I loved cars, but I hated car dealers. Because car dealers would ruin the experience of what it was about to be a car. This is again the 80s. I think the industry's changed dramatically. So my goal is, if people say I hate to buy a car, it's like going to the dentist, which makes no sense to me because cars are awesome.
Right, they are.
So how can buying a car not be awesome?
Right.
So we try to make the experience as fun as we can. Zero stress, zero confrontation, very transparent with our customers right out front. The idea that you're going to go in and battle a salesperson for an hour back and forth in negotiation, we try to get rid of all of that.
Yeah.
And so our goal is when a customer leaves here going, wow, you know what? I really enjoyed buying a car there. If a customer leaves here saying that, then we've accomplished our goal.
So Bernie, what's your definition of a happy customer?
A happy customer to me is somebody who advocates for us. Somebody who, if they run into a friend at dinner and says, wait, you're looking at buying a Mercedes or a Porsche or an Acura Infiniti, there's only one place that you gotta go.
Right.
And we sell half of our cars on the east side. So if you think about the dynamics, there's closer dealers for those people, but they choose to come to us because our customers are such great advocates of ours. We've had situations where customers have literally dragged their friends here and said, you're buying a car here.
Right.
And that's the kind of passion we want to instill in our customers. And you know, we look at it as we're here to serve them, and we go above and beyond for our customers all the time.
Right next door, you have your Porsche dealership. Why is Porsche so exciting? I think of that car, and that's exactly what I think about. Mercedes is, hey, and Porsche is like,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, there is a connection.
Yeah.
Ferdinand Porsche was the chief engineer for Daimler when the companies were being created. And he went out on his own, created really the iconic sports car.
Okay.
So what Porsche is about passion. When you're talking about a Porsche vehicle, that's probably the most passionate car in the car business. I mean, I remember as a kid, I had posters of Porsches up on my walls. And the customers today aren't any different. We had a party last month to introduce the new 911. Now, again, the 911 is the iconic sports car. So it's a really big deal to have an all-new 911. We had 600 people here on a Thursday in January to look at the brand new 911. I mean, there is no brand, probably even outside the car business, that inspires as much passion and loyalty as Porsche does.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the 911. Because that's the newest, is that the newest?
That's the newest car.
Okay,
it's the code name is 991, which
right,
if you're a Porsche fan, you know what that means. But
right.
So 911 is the generic name, and they have different versions, 993, 996, 997. Now they've got a 991, which is the 7th generation.
Okay.
They've rethought the entire interior. The car's lower, longer, wider. It's absolutely drop-dead gorgeous inside. Tons of technology, new engines, which now give you even more horsepower, but dramatically less emissions and better fuel economy. And then the interior is just completely modern. You know, it used to be that the 911, you got a great sports car, but it was a really uncomfortable car to drive. So you figured, well, that's okay because I'm driving this great sports car. Now you get best of both worlds. Insanely fast car, great performance, and incredibly comfortable. And that's really the story behind the new 911.
So what else is new from Porsche?
There's a brand new Cayenne now that just came out, which is the 2nd generation Cayenne. The first one came out in 2004, and Porsche customers went crazy. The idea that this iconic sports car company would make a sport utility vehicle almost seems sacrilegious. It'd be like the Pope going out on the beach surfing. It just didn't make any sense. But the car's been extremely well received. The Cayenne, people love the car. The current generation is so popular. We literally have never had one in stock since the car came out a year and a half ago.
Wow.
Every single car that we have is ordered specifically for a customer. And the customers love that. We have something called a fitting lounge, where you can go in there, pick out the leathers, the woods, the carpets, the stitching, the seat belts, the wheels, and they custom order this car from the factory. It takes about 3 months, and the car comes in. It's a really great part of the Porsche experience. And because the car is so popular, that's pretty much how 80–90% of the customers are buying them.
Right, so you're actually building your car when you go into that room. That's kind of cool.
And Porsche likes to think that there's no two Porsches that are identical, because the way you build your car may be just slightly different than mine, because you have the ability to choose up to 300 different options on the car.
That is really neat. So are you seeing younger people buying into the Cayenne?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And we make 3 different versions of the car, of 6-cylinder, an 8-cylinder, and a turbo, which is off the charts. 500 horsepower SUV. That's $125,000 and goes 180 miles an hour.
Right.
Well, you need an SUV.
Right. Oh my gosh.
But the 6-cylinder is fantastic. The 6-cylinder is priced in the mid-50s.
Yeah.
So almost like a regular car.
Right.
And just again, really, really popular.
What's been the secret of success for the Collection Auto Group?
Well, I don't know that it's a secret per se. I think what happens is we have a singular focus on our customers. We don't look at ourselves as being in the car business. We look at ourselves as being in the customer service business. And by putting the customer first in everything we do, I think the customers appreciate not only the sales experience, but also the service experience after they bought a car.
Okay, speaking of the customer, how do you put the customer first?
It's part of our culture. So one of the things that we do is all of our employees know the absolute most important thing is to make sure we give our customers an experience. That we don't just sell them a car or fix their vehicle, but rather give them an experience that they walk away from saying, wow, that was a great experience. I never would have thought that would have happened when I bought a car or serviced it, and that they know that that's the rallying cry for everybody.
Don't go away, because when we get back, we are going to visit another campus of the Collection Auto Group and check out the new Infinitis and Acuras. See you then. Well, we've landed at yet another dealership in the Collection Auto Group. We're now at Airport Infinity on Brook Park Road, and Bernie's back to tell us all about it. You seem to have dealerships everywhere.
We do. We have 3 main campuses. We have our campus in North Olmsted, which is Mercedes, Porsche, Saab, and some of our exotic brands. We have this campus here, which is Acura and Infiniti, which is really centrally located. And then we have Buick and GMC over in Beechwood, right off Chagrin Boulevard.
The Infiniti, which is of course from Nissan, it's been around for quite a while. What do you think the appeal is?
The appeal of the Infiniti is a lot of performance, a lot of technology, and great customer service. A lot of features in the car that come standard that other luxury cars you have to add. Like for example, BMW, you have to add an automatic transmission, you have to add a sunroof, you have to add leather. All that is standard in the Infiniti.
I know Infinity's been around for a while. It's from Nissan. What's new in Infiniti this year?
Sure, Infiniti has been around for a while, but the last 2 years have really seen a renaissance for Infiniti. A lot of great new products. Here in the showroom today, we have the G37, which is a fantastic car. And we also have coming at the auto show, the all-new JX, which is a 7-passenger SUV, all-wheel drive, tons of technology, well below $50,000. It fits 7 people. That's the key part of that car.
Wow, yeah, that's the key part for parents
Yes.
shuffling kids around
Absolutely.
too, so that would be really good. Tell me more about the G37.
The G37 is a car that really is the Japanese interpretation of a BMW 3 Series. A lot of performance. In fact, it has more performance, 328 horsepower instead of the BMWs at 305. Great handling, dynamic. Again, lots of technology. You can stream Pandora, you can stream Bluetooth, leather and standard equipment, xenon headlights and standard equipment, backup camera standard equipment. One of the things that's interesting about Infiniti is that they pretty much put everything into the car, so you don't have to really add anything to it later.
Tell me, Bernie, what sets the Collection Auto Group dealerships apart from other dealerships?
Well, our people. We have great people that take excellent care of our customers. We have a fantastic location. We're right off of 480, you can't miss us. On and off the highway very, very easily. We're 5 minutes from Hopkins Airport. So a lot of customers take advantage of that location and they can actually drop their cars off here. We'll give you a ride to the airport. And then when you come in, we'll pick you up and bring you back to the dealership and get your car back.
Wow, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Has Collection Auto Group won any awards?
We have. We actually won the Mercedes-Benz Best of the Best award. We're one of the few dealers, I think only 3 or 4 dealers in the entire country that has won that award 6 years in a row.
Oh my goodness.
And we've won it every single year since we've been open.
Wow.
So we're very proud of that. This year we also got the Time Dealer of the Year award, which we're proud of. We got the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year award. So 2011, we're really proud of the accolades that we've gotten. But at the end of the day, the biggest accolade we get is when a customer comes in and does business with us. That's the accolade that really matters.
We're at Airport Infiniti, and right next door is Airport Acura. Acura, of course, is made by Honda. What do you think the revival is? I'm seeing more Acuras on the road lately.
The car is just bulletproof. Even if you try and want it to break, the car just won't break. So the reliability is unbelievable. And also, Acura kind of has a special place in Ohio. As you may know, most Acuras are built here in Marysville, Ohio. And in fact, in the Super Bowl, that was just a few weeks ago, they introduced a new car called the Acura NSX. And that car is the first exotic car being designed and built here in Ohio.
Wow. Tell me a little bit more about it.
It's a 2-seater, crazy, exotic car. It's going to be super, super fast, beautiful. The commercial is a skit between Jerry Seinfeld and Jay Leno as to who would get the first one.
Oh.
And so it's a really funny commercial, but the car is absolutely fantastic. It shows off Acura's technology. But again, the big thing with Acura is the commitment to Ohio. They're the first import manufacturer to build cars in the United States.
Wow, yeah, that's important to Ohio. I mean, keeping that economy boosted.
Absolutely. A lot of local suppliers, so there's a lot of connections to that car here.
So Bernie, what else are you excited about?
In this year's Acura lineup for 2013, we have the all-new RDX, which is our small SUV. But this year, it's not really so small. It's longer, wider, and taller than last year's model. And last year's model was an absolute home run. And with the new technology in this year's model, including state-of-the-art navigation system, you can stream Bluetooth, you can stream Pandora, you got lane change warning, you got backup cameras. This car's got so much technology, it would take us an hour to explain it all to you. But the car is going to be an absolute home run, and best of all, it's made here in Ohio.
Why should a car buyer look to the Collection Auto Group versus another dealership when buying a new luxury car?
Well, first of all, we're extraordinarily aggressive on our pricing. So you're not going to get a better deal than you get from us. But more importantly, you're going to get an even better experience than you would anywhere else. So we like to think that we're the Ritz-Carlton in terms of service, but the Motel 6 in terms of pricing. So you get a great price with fantastic service, really fun experience, great people, and servicing that will take things to a whole new level for them.
So Bernie, you have 14 dealerships in your Collection Auto Group. What are the benefits of a car buyer coming to you versus going to another dealership?
Well, the biggest advantage is that customers, pretty much any kind of car that they want, any kind of luxury car that they want, they can do business with us. And because we have 3 campuses all over Cleveland, if they live in Beechwood and buy a Mercedes, for example, we can arrange servicing near their home through our Beechwood dealership, and vice versa. If they live on the west side and they buy a Buick GMC, we can arrange servicing through our Mercedes dealership in terms of a convenient drop-off and pickup location. We just bought a company called Detail Masters downtown.
Oh, wow.
That operates the car washes in 8 of the major office buildings downtown, and that can be a pickup center. So it's convenience, it's pricing. Because we are a larger company, we can offer more aggressive pricing. And on the used car side of things, if you have a trade-in for one of the brands that we represent, we can give you more money for that trade-in because we're going to sell it at that other dealership.
Give me a specific example.
Sure. If you, for example, let's say you're going to trade your Acura in for a Mercedes.
Sure.
Then, because we're also an Acura dealer, we're going to be able to pay you more money for that Acura than if we didn't have an Acura dealership attached to it, because we can resell that Acura and certify it and get a higher price. Our ability to get a higher price for your trade-in means that we can give you more money for your trade.
Wow, it's kind of nice because it's like a big spider web.
Absolutely.
And everything's all connected.
Yeah,
That's
and we're going to
really
grow. We have our core 14 brands now. Our plan is to grow that, probably double that in the next 2 or 3 years.
Oh goodness, you're going to be a hard-working man.
I think so.
Well, Bernie, thanks for taking us on a tour of all of your dealerships in the Collection Auto Group. I mean, it's been fun. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And when you're ready for that Porsche, you let us know.
Ooh. I can't wait to pick up that Porsche Bernie promised me. Yes. Anyway, after the break, we are going to show you even more hot cars that you're going to see at the Cleveland Auto Show, including the smartest, the most fuel efficient, and the most family-friendly cars of 2012. See you when we return. Welcome back to Auto Show Preview. Last month, News Channel 5's Joe Paganakis had a chance to travel north to the Detroit Auto Show. Huge! He got all the scoop on the latest vehicles coming to Cleveland. We're going to start with his report on 2012's most popular family-friendly cars.
With more than 500 new vehicles on display at the Detroit Auto Show, one model still ranks in the top 10 when it comes to family-friendly transportation.
There's really no better package from a vehicle perspective.
The 2012 Chrysler Town & Country minivan is prepared for yet another successful year with a standard leather interior, onboard DVD package, and a sticker that still starts under $30,000.
You'll get an audible beep inside.
High-tech safety features played an even bigger role this year as family vehicles continue to develop.
When you get a Town & Country with safety tech, it's over 40 safety and technology features all bundled together. Blind spot monitoring, rear cross path detection, rear backup camera.
And when you're talking about family-friendly vehicles, you can't forget about Ford, especially when you want to seat 7 people like the Flex and the Ford Explorer. It has 68 cubic feet of cargo space. The seats fold flat. It goes for about $28,500. That's the starting sticker price. And it also gets great gas mileage, 17 city, 24 highway.
Giving customers, depending on their family stage or lifestyle, choices that are fuel efficient and also usable and versatile.
Smaller families can also opt for the 2013 Ford Escape with its new design and available 4-wheel drive. Many car makers seem focused on creating the next great electric hybrid or concept vehicle, but it's clear Chrysler and Ford won't soon be reducing its long-term commitment to getting families where they need to go with style, efficiency, and safety.
And now, Joe will clue us in on the most fuel-efficient cars you'll see here at the Cleveland Auto Show.
The Dodge Dart is back for 2013, and so is the legendary Dart fuel economy. But this isn't your daddy's Dart. With its 10 airbag protection and LED taillight package, its 40-mile-per-gallon economy is sports-inspired by the Fiat 500.
We have made outstanding